Here we are at Barbara Hall Park, right in downtown Toronto in the Village, and we're about to go into a much more serious event than usual, the Toronto AIDS Vigil, where they'll be reading off names on plaques of people who have died of AIDS-related AIDS and AIDS-related things. We're going to have some speakers. I think it's really important that we're here to witness this event and what it represents. So let's go check it out. Can you tell us a little bit about what brought you here today?
Well, a friend first of all told me about it. I've been in Canada over 6 months, and based upon living in life and getting information upon AIDS and so forth, and getting proper information how to protect yourself as a person, how to, be selective in the partners you keep and so forth. So it's just to get more information. Plus there's persons who have suffered from HIV and also, those things as well. Yeah.
So you're here partially to honor people, but partially just to get better information?
Yeah, just to get better information for future reference for family, friends, other persons who might be undergoing the pressure. I could learn how to deal with other persons who are undergoing the pressure, and not to be skeptical or to judge them any different from anybody else who doesn't have it or affected by it.
What is it like to be nearing 50 and homeless in Toronto, or not having a home in Toronto? Like, that sounds intense.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Because every couple weeks or whatever, the church where I have my stuff, they want it moved. So I move it from this place where people find it and they go through it and take stuff. Usually they take my shoes, because I'll have 2 or 3 pairs. So then I have no shoes. So I'm walking around dressed up with running shoes on, men's running shoes. That's okay. And it's just, it's pretty ridiculous.
What draws you? I'm just on the front line, and I've lost a lot of people. Wow. And one of my best friend, before he left, one thing he wanted was to come on the plaques. On the plaques, Mr. Duvel Ventura, late Duvel Ventura. That one, he passed away in 2013. Though, before, I had lost another friend who came from Sweden, and he was adopted here by a lady, an old lady, and he also passed. So his memories are here.
Can you tell us a bit about why it's so important?
I had a friend, as we all do, I had a friend who is a university friend of mine, a political friend from university, who died of AIDS, and he was a lovely man. And it was just something at the time, this is a long time ago, that none of us were even expecting that anybody would die that was our friend in college.
Yeah.
So I come here to sort of remember him, but also to sort of be with this community who are people who are remembering each other, remembering friends they've lost, and making sure that those who live today with HIV are treated respectfully, and that we acknowledge the fact that things are different than they used to be, and people should not be stigmatized.
I asked for courage, and the Creator gave me danger to overcome. I asked for favors, and the Creator gave me opportunities. My Creator loves me so much, He gave me nothing I wanted. My Creator loves me so much, He gave me everything I need, which I have.
So that was the Toronto AIDS Vigil. What a fantastic and moving event. We spoke to a trans homeless man, John Torrey, a man who's lost a bunch of friends to AIDS and AIDS-related illness. And we witnessed a really, really special remembrance of people, but there was also a really, really strong message of a hopeful future and defeating the stigma and defeating HIV itself. So it was a really powerful event. I'm really glad we were there. Thanks for joining us.